Find Barney.
Barney? Come out! Come on, man! I will find you!
Aiden, if you ask nicely, I'll shoot you in the head. And if not, you'll spend a long time dying until you turn. So...
You'll be the one dying, Barney.
You're supposed to stop him, not kill him. Give me the weapon. Give it to me, brother.
Hope you know what you're doing.
This is the thanks I get for helping?
Death is how we thank traitors. You didn't say you were working for Ader.
I don't work for Ader, I work for myself.
No one can remain neutral in this, Aiden. We're fighting for survival. Without water, the whole bazaar will die in under a month. And the peacekeepers, they won't help us. Just like when my mother died. They just sat and watched us die. Turns out, you're one of them. You don't care about us. Tell me, why should I not kill you?
Sophie, shoot! What are you waiting for?
Because we can help each other. Who killed Lucas?
He thinks we killed him.
Sophie, talk to me. Did you do it?
No.
Sophie, what the hell?
Why do you care about this murderer? What did Ator promise you?
Ader promised me passage to the center. That's why I'm helping him.
And you believe him? Just like that?
At least he didn't try to kill me.
He wasn't the one you betrayed. But I can help you too. Help us with the water, and I'll take you to the central loop myself.
Okay, first, I did not betray you. I'm helping investigate a murder, and that's different. As for your offer, isn't the only way through controlled by the PK?
There is another way.
Do you really believe that I'd just trust you again?
We need each other. You didn't tell us you were working with the PK, so we made assumptions. Things are getting more dangerous, and we all need to be careful.
You tried to kill me, Sophie.
I swear on the memory of Birdie, Susie, Logan, Ralph, and Herman, I'm sure. If you help us, we'll take you to the center. Will you help?
Fine. What's the plan?
Jack and Joe escaped. We have a chance to take the tower and finally reclaim the water.
Before fucking Ator does.
We'll deal with the peacekeepers and getting you to the center immediately afterwards. First, we need to secure access to water.
How do I get up the tower?
It's almost impossible without a winch, and Joe's men sealed off access. That's why I'm asking you.
So you want me to climb it?
If you do, you'll save a great many people, Aiden. We won't forget this.
Don't think we're gonna be buddies.
Looks like the bandits fled the water tower. It's unoccupied. Sophie says once I help them get the water back, she'll show me another passage to the central loop.
Sounds good. She grew up here. She knows every inch of this place. Better than most taxi drivers. But watch out for Joe, Aiden. The guy's a clown, but he's dangerous. I doubt he'd just run up like that.
He's taller than I thought. Damn. Sophie, Jack and Joe are in the tower. They're gonna blow it up.
Dear God. If they do, we will have no water source. Come on, Aiden. The tower is mined. Try to disarm the charges.
Made it after all.
Of course they'll fuck us up. Either the Bazaar jackholes or the PK. We'll be honest the moment we come down from here, buddy. Fuck, we lost it, man. We lost it. Can't fight everyone. That's why it's time for fireworks. Nobody's getting out alive. Joe, I don't want to die, you asshole. Hey, who's there? Stop! Or we'll blow the goddamn tower, I swear.
I found the bombs. Let's talk.
The time for talking is over. We're gonna fuck this place up.
You're not listening. You're done.
I want it to be over, and to leave the city safely.
Help me, and I'll help you.
You're fooling yourself, Jack. Nobody's letting us out of here alive.
Look, I am a pilgrim.
Let's just blow it up already.
I dare you. I know you won't do it.
Don't listen to him, Jack. It's over. Fuck it up.
I don't know. I'm scared. Joe, wait. Joe. Hey, isn't that the pilgrim who showed up at the bazaar recently?
Maybe Pilgrim or Poe. So what?
Don't you get it? If he's a pilgrim, he can get us out. Lead us out of the city to someplace safe.
I don't trust that fucker.
You don't trust anyone. I told you to play nice with Barney when we had the chance. Fucking listen to me for once.
Well, play nice with Barney? What for?
To make him get the fuck out of the bazaar. After what we found out from the peacekeepers.
We tipped off the fucker, gave him a chance to run. But he thought he was too clever for that.
They warned Barney. About what?
Well, about Lucas wanting to take him in on weapons charges, among others. But set a trap for him for weeks. And instead of politely getting the fuck out of here, he tried to play cute instead.
So, Barney knew Lucas was after him.
The moron wanted to start a war in all Villador.
And you ask me, war's the last thing we need. Money, crystals, that's a different story.
That's why I tried to put an end to that rabbit dog and his sister. So, Pilgrim, will you get us out of the city or what?
Calm down, Joe.
I won't fucking calm down.
Get us out of the city, Pilgrim, to the nearest safe settlement. And no one will die here.
I can get you out of town, but first I have my own business to take care of. You need to hide somewhere and wait.
Sounds like a huge risk.
No risk, no gain.
He's lying, Jack.
There's no other way.
Fuck! I don't like it. I fucking don't. But okay. We'll be waiting for you in the tunnels near the Tango Motel. We'll give you a signal when we get there.
Good choice. Now give me the detonator, Jack. So what now, Aiden? Smart guy. Who gets control of the water?
are you?
Barney knew Lucas was trying to capture him. Jack and Joe warned him. He could have avoided the trap, but he went into it anyway. That's when Lucas was killed.
Maybe we should check out Barney's hideout at the Hotel Tango. I'll make sure the place is safe.
I've never felt so betrayed. How could you, Anna? Got nothing to say. Where's my flower? But it's you who owes me, Teresa.
Did you see that? Elvira stripped naked and stepped under the bus out of here. With my boat.
You bitch!
Yeah. Break it up. She uncovered her lungs. Legal leader of the bazaar.
You're probably right.
Normally I like a cat fight, but bloody hell.
New stuff just in. Welcome to my establishment. You got great taste. That'll do you real good. Come back and see me.
Good to see you. Want something special? A pleasure.
Good morning, Pilgrim. Have I already thanked you for the water?
I hear you were robbed.
But my best friend, no less. I'm devastated. Really.
And why on earth would you jump to that conclusion about your best friend?
I didn't want to. But who else could it be? She was storing it for me to keep it safe, she said. And now it's conveniently gone. Me and my boy are left with nothing. If only she'd admit it and return the flower, I'd forgive her. I swear I would. Lord is my witness. If she's in trouble, I'll help her. But she's a stubborn one. We've had quite a harvest too. Wouldn't have had us living on Easy Street, but now we'll starve.
Do you have any proof that Anna did this?
Not exactly, but it was in her shed, wasn't it? And here I thought she was doing me a favour offering to store it. Turns out she was just making it easier for her to screw over me and my boy. Talk to her, would you? She won't listen to me. Maybe a stranger could get around her stubbornness. We can put this behind us if she gives it back. And if she stole it because she was hungry, she could keep what she needs. Her shed's near the water tower. Please, go talk to her.
I'll think about it.
A friend's betrayal hurts the most.
Best quality. Got your eye on something?
I just want to talk.
Go away!
Thanks, man.
Wish I could break free.
Please, just go away.
Can we please talk? I'd like to help.
Help what? Remind me I'm a widow? Or that I'm dirt poor? Or a heinous flower thief?
I'm not making assumptions. I just want to hear your story. I want to hear the truth.
The truth? You want the truth? Here's the truth. I would never rob a friend. Never. And that's the end of my story. Did Teresa tell you about the half year's wages she owes me? I needed Teresa to sell that flower so she could pay me. Why would I risk everything? My well-being, Teresa, and her sons, by stealing it?
She'd mentioned you were storing the flower.
I figured it was the best way to keep watch over it and make sure I got paid. So we put it in my shed near the tower. I went to check on it this morning and nothing. All gone.
You didn't see anyone lurking nearby or anything suspicious?
You don't think I would have mentioned that by now? I can only tell you that I did not steal that flower. I wouldn't do that to Teresa or to myself. The only strange thing was that nothing else was stolen. My buckwheat, my beets, untouched. Whoever it was only wanted the flower.
Interesting. Mind if I go check out the shed? Maybe it just needs to be looked at with a fresh pair of eyes.
Knock yourself out. People this close shouldn't hurt each other.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. It's about the only
Good
time
night,
I
Aiden.
smile. And then I see the goddamn UV lights.
Door's unlocked. Nothing's broken. Someone was very familiar with this place. The rest of the supplies are untouched. They knew exactly what they were looking for. Footprints. One set of shoes. Thief worked alone. Flower trail on the ground. Bags dragged this way. Trail ends here. Who had the keys to the shed?
Me and my husband. But he's dead.
Nobody else? You sure? There's no sign of forced entry, Anna. Whoever took the flower had the keys. Or made copies.
So you do think it was me?
It's not out of the question.
I thought at least you would believe me. What next? How do I return something I haven't taken? You can't draw blood from a stone.
Calm down and think. Who else would do this? And why? Help me help you. Unless Teresa's right after all.
Hard to tell. Someone from the bazaar, perhaps? There's Dodger. That guy's capable of anything. And then there's Benny, Teresa's son. And that's all I can come up with.
Why would this Dodger character steal the flower?
Haven't a clue. Other than it's just the kind of thing I'd expect from a shady guy like him. His kind never dirty their hands with real work. They just sit there, living large of others' misfortune. But I
Anna, hey.
got carried away. Sorry. I only just lost my husband, and it still hits me at random times. Sorry. Where was I? Oh, right. So Dodger kept asking Teresa about her harvest, her grain, how much, etc. I didn't think much of it at the time. I try not to pay attention to scum like that. If you want to talk to him, you'll find him at the bazaar. But watch your back. He doesn't give a rat's ass about people. Only money.
What about Teresa's son? Why would he do this?
Normally, I wouldn't suspect him. Nice kid. I've known him all his life. He's like a son to me. But lately, he's been quiet. Like he's got something to hide. And maybe he does. But no, Benny wouldn't have done this. It would break Teresa's heart, and he knows it. And even if he had taken the flower, why?
That seems to be the central question for everyone involved. Where can I find Benny?
Not sure. He's been making himself pretty scarce. That said, I'm sure Teresa's got him guarding their storehouses. Make sure what meager goods they have left are safe.
I'll look for him. Can you tell me where you were the night the flower was stolen?
Mourning my husband. That night? Like every night since I lost him.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sure you are. Let's get this over with. Accusations are devastating enough around here. I'm ruined.
And not if we find the flower and prove it was someone else.
Perhaps. But in my experience, the damage has been done.
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what I can find out.
At least you believe me. Thank you for that.
Here he comes. Thank you for the water. Great.
A friend's betrayal hurts the most.
You can go search Barney's stuff. Coast is clear now.
stranger?
Well, well, the pilgrim himself. Here's a piece of advice. The next time you offer someone water, ask if they're thirsty first.
What's your problem?
My problem is a whole tank of agua fresca that nobody wants to buy anymore.
Just want to ask you a few questions.
Are you shitting me? Do I look like an information booth? I've got a business to run here. You don't have business? Then get out of my face.
Teresa's flower was stolen, and I want to find out who did it.
Teresa's flower was... What the fuck? Okay, you've got my attention.
What do you know about a woman named Anna?
What, the one who works for Teresa? Not all that much. I used to play cards with her husband before he, beat it. He never said boo about her. Not even a few pints in. That says something right there.
You know where Benny might be?
Do I look like his mother? Believe me, he's on top of my where are they now list. He went down in flames in our last card game. He almost literally bet the farm. And lost. So if you're looking for that flower, it's not Teresa's or Benny's no more. It's mine. The kid owed it to me. And if it's missing, it was stolen from me.
Aha. So Benny's in your debt.
Big time. Up to his ears, you might say. In flour.
Oh, you think he stole it?
Could be. He's a dumb kid who might think that will stop me from trying to collect.
I need to find him then.
Ask Mother Teresa. She's usually got the boy on a short leash. Except for poker nights, clearly. So now you know I have the most skin in this game. If that flower isn't found, I am the big loser. So maybe check out Teresa's storehouses. Seems like just the place a dumb kid like Benny would think he could hide. And if you do get your hands on the flower, just kindly bring it straight to me. I'll pay you handsomely for the service, of course. But it will save everyone a lot of grief, and... hey, I get my flower. We can put this behind us.
My sister found some weird tapes inside an abandoned building the other day. Some kind of audio diary from people before the fall. You want to...
Wait, dinner? Okay, you found me.
Very funny. Get out of my way.
Hey, relax.
Oh, I would relax if I could find my sons instead of a damn comedian.
Can't find your kids?
They went out to play earlier and haven't come back yet. Usually they come right away when I call. Boys, game's over. Come out. Mo? Scott? You hear me? Scott? Where are you? This isn't funny.
When did you see him last?
God, hours ago. Normally they'd be back by now, but I've looked everywhere. Do you think something happened? Maybe you've seen him. Mo is 13, Scotty's 16.
No, but boys their age do tend to wander off.
Not my boys. They always tell me where they're going and when they'll be back. This time was no different, but oh, my birthday's coming up, and it'd be just like them to get into trouble planning a surprise for me. I'd die. You understand? If something happened to them, I'd...
All right, I can try to find them. As a pilgrim, I did plenty of tracking.
What? A pilgrim? You're lucky this is about my children. I know what sort of people become pilgrims.
Otherwise, I'd want nothing to do with you.
I just want to help. Where should I start to look?
Right here. They sometimes play with this filthy little boy by the church walls.
All right, I'll check it out. You stay here and wait.
And he was supposed to be an only child. If he had been, I'd only be half as worried right now.
Find something useful.
Fucked up day. That almost got me today.
No need to be shy.
How dare they close the passage to the center? We are free people.
Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile. And I see the goddamn lights.
I wonder what the hell is going on in the central loop since PK is restricted. Some sound games are about to attack.
Honey, where are you?
Did you put some more wood on the fire?
But it's burning nicely. Okay. When it starts dying out, I'll add it.